this one. So we're gonna go for a little bit. Hi, honey. We are live for our little. Hold on. This stream is for makeup and chit-chatting. So if you don't want to do that today, you guys asked me for my last live I did with you. Hey, sweet girl. I feel like I should have sent you guys a reminder like yesterday, but I forgot because there was a lot going on. So we're going to do some makeup today and we're going to just vibe out a little bit. I filmed our date night yesterday, but I lost the footage. I lost half of the footage when I came home and I was talking to you guys. I did have like when I was going out and stuff. So we probably might have to re-record that. So I was really sad when I woke up this morning. I saw the movie you guys recommended. We'll talk about that later. It was okay. We're gonna start at 12:10. Yeah, we're gonna start at 12:10. I think I'm still gonna do the Korean barbecue, so I'll just do like my going out makeup for you guys, and then like another live, I'll do like my everyday makeup. My face is really dry. I feel so stiff. So let's hope 12:10 comes quickly so I can put some lotion on my face. How's everybody's weekend going so far? Sorry, we're going to be replaying this song. I'm stemming right now, and I really like this song right now. I added it to my Apple Music a long time ago, but then I heard it yesterday on my shuffle, and I haven't stopped playing it. So I'm obsessed with it. How's everybody's weekend so far? What you guys got going on? Self-care today. Love that. Went to work. Rodeo. Oh my God, we don't have those here in Canada or Toronto. We probably do, but I don't know where I would find one of those. Sorry, my niece has texted me something. I'm weak. If you're an auntie, happy National Auntie Day. I am an auntie to two beautiful twin girls. They drive me insane. They make me want to But yeah, if you're an auntie, happy National Auntie Day today. Girl, I'm trying to move to Texas with you so I can go to the rodeos with you. Hopefully, how long is the orange man left to be in office for? Hopefully it's like by next year he's out of there. And then I could skedaddle over there to you guys. Calgary has one? I've never been to Calgary. I didn't make you guys get anything for today's live because I'm just going to do it with you. And then the next time we do a makeup live, I'll tell you what to bring and we could do our makeup together. But today I'm just going to not do it quickly. I'll tell you the products I'm going to be using and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm in no hurry to go where I'm going today. So I won't be rushing like I usually do. It typically takes me like maybe 30 to 45 minutes to do my makeup, a little bit longer if I am doing like a going out look or something, maybe like 10 or 15 minutes longer. Yes, I'm trying to live in like the quiet areas of Texas. I did want to go to Houston. That's where I was aiming to move. And then I saw some beautiful properties in Dallas and I was considering to switch from Houston to Dallas. Okay, we got 3 minutes. I am gonna be a little bit chaotic because I didn't set up my station. Usually I'm a grabber. I grab stuff that I need. I usually don't lay out everything, but I wanted to do that today. But I came home late yesterday, so I didn't get to set up everything. So we're here now. So I'm just gonna be doing it like I normally do my makeup when I'm ducking and diving and grabbing stuff. Are there a lot of big bugs in Houston? I don't do bugs. Oh, water bugs. I seen a water bug when I came to the US. We do not have those. We do not have those big creatures in Canada by the grace of God because my goodness. Oof. And they're technically cockroaches, I think. Yeah. I know that they come when there's like a lot of rain or if like you live next to like a body of water. Is that true? Or they come up in the drain. Oof. Yucky. Hi, I hope you are having a great day today. Welcome to our live. I'm going to see if I can accomplish this in an hour. I don't think I will because I'm going to be moving very slow. And I'm going to be talking to you guys, so probably not. So maybe the latest I'll have you guys out is by 1:30, maybe. Do you guys want like more surprise lives on like the weekend or like in the weekday? I know you guys are really loving Fridays. I like Fridays too. I don't feel like I do really much anything on Friday, but I can definitely add more like random lives for you guys, maybe like on a Wednesday or like on a Tuesday. All right, we are going to start now. A minute's gonna be a minute and whatever. So we're gonna do my eyebrows. I'm actually gonna do them off camera and then just come and do the rest, but I'm just gonna do the whole routine with you. So you're gonna need or I'm gonna use for my eyebrows, I should say. Oh. I'm gonna use what is this called? Ooh. I'm gonna use the Brow Lift Applicator by e.l.f. And it has like this little spatula at the end and then a spoolie. This spoolie is chewed up. I did not eat it. It's just old and I need to get a new one. Then I'm gonna use this SheGlam brow pencil. It has like the pencil part and then it has the pen part. I use this part. So that's what we're gonna use. And then I use Got2b. I put it in this little case. I have my little makeup kit for when I do makeup on my clients. My face is very dry right now. I don't put anything on my face before I do my eyebrows because I want my eyebrows to be matte and I want them to be able to hold their shape. So if I put like lotion or anything on my face, they will not hold their shape. So that's what I have to do. I use my phone camera as my mirror. I don't have like a mirror I use to the side. So we're going to be literally doing our makeup like you're in my face. So that's the only way I could do it. And I usually use this phone when I do that. So I have no eyebrow hairs. They're very thin. All the hair on my body is very thin. So I don't usually do a lot for my eyebrows because I want them to still be fluffy. I want you to see like each eyebrow hair rather than like coloring it in. I used to do that where it was like one block of color. I don't do that anymore. So I'm going to take a little bit of the Got2b Spike Gel on the spatula. I'll take my little mirror, and if it runs out, I grab more. And then I will brush the hairs up in an upward direction, but not like straight up, just like kind of like in an angled direction. I used to press down on my eyebrow. I don't do that anymore. I just wait for the gel to get a little bit harder and then I go back over it again. And then the front part of my brow, I will move in the opposite direction. I don't know what that is. Okay. So it got a little hard, so I can go back over it, and then the front of my eyebrow is not cooperating, so I'll go back in with a little bit more of the gel, or the Got2b, and do that. Then I will go back on the next side. I took too much. And we'll do the same thing. I'll change my angle. I'm gonna go this way. And then I'll come to the front of my brow and I'll do the same thing again, where I'm going in the opposite direction. Okay, so that's how I want them to look. I used too much of the Got2b. So I'm gonna get a wipe. No special wipe. I get my wipes from the dollar store because they have no fragrance in them. They're the only ones that I've been using for years now. So I usually have my nails pointy. So I'll just do that where it's still a point when I can get good precision, and then I'll get rid of the Got2b because if I leave it on, the residue will pick up the makeup that I put around that area, and I don't want that. And I'll do that for over here too. Okay, so I like this area of my brow. I feel like lately I have not been filling it in because I like the light, fluffy look. I don't want there to be, I don't want it to be harsh. I want it to look like my eyebrow hairs, like I said before. So I will not fill in this part. I will just fill in the tail of my brow, and then I add a few extra hair spikes at the front of my brow. So we'll do this side first. I usually do this side first. Oh, this color, I think it's chocolate. I think it's chocolate. It's a She Glam brow pencil. So I'll come underneath my brow and I will just add brow hairs. Maybe like that. And then I'll go to the front. and add just a few little hairs. And then I'll do like one here, like that. I'll go here. And while I'm doing makeup, everything is not precise. Everything is like really messy. And I don't know, lately I've just been doing it like that because I feel like my makeup comes out more natural and more smooth when I do it messy instead of doing it like everything is just perfect. So I'm gonna come to the front and do that here too. See if that's enough for me. I'm doing here. And while you're doing your makeup, I was saying that, because somebody was asking me, how do you get used to doing makeup? Everything is a feeling. It's not even, I wouldn't use a word like technique. I use feeling because I guess my sensory issues. When I'm doing my makeup, everything is very gentle. I'm very soft when I'm doing my makeup. That's one of the biggest compliments I always get from my clients when I do their makeup. It's you're very light-handed. Your hands are very soft. You're just very gentle when you're doing your makeup. You do not need to like pound your face when you're doing your makeup. You just have to be very gentle, very delicate. It's like you're barely touching the surface of your face, especially when you're trying to make things look very smooth. Everything is just gentle. It's just like a little flicker movements. So this is how I want my brows to look right now. Everything looks okay to me. I might put one more here. I have a scar from when I was a little girl. And then I'll come up here a little bit. Okay, so that's good. Now I'm gonna do my skincare. And if you're on this live right now, you're getting a little sneak peek of the actual skincare that I do that keeps my face like this. So I am going to use, sorry, I'm gonna get everything so I could do it all at one time. Okay, so I'm going to do my skin prep now. I'm gonna use the Alpha Arbutin 2% plus HA as my skin prep. This is the first step. And this is a skincare routine I do every day when I'm wearing makeup or I'm not wearing makeup. The only step that we're gonna skip for my makeup is using the Mixun Bean Essence. So it would be this first, then this, and then it would be my moisturizer. This is, obviously I took it out of the big container. This is the Aveeno Balm that I use as my lotion, and then my sunscreen. Whether I'm going out in the nighttime or the daytime, I will always use sunscreen with my makeup. I just do. There's no specific reason why. I think there's a lot of slip when I'm doing my makeup. So I'll do 2 droppers. Sometimes I will do a little bit more if I feel like there's not enough. My hands are cold. Okay, I don't usually let anything dry, I just keep going because I don't want my face to be dry. I want there to be as much moisture in my face as possible because it will make my makeup go on a lot better. I put a good amount of the Aveeno Balm too. Okay, and the last step for my skin prep is going to be my sunscreen. This is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost one. This is the only one that I use for my makeup. All the other ones leave like a weird cast on my face and I don't like that. I don't put it on my eyes because this sunscreen bleeds and it makes your eyes burn. So I don't put it anywhere near my eyes when I am applying it with or without makeup. Okay, so we are done now. Next up, I'm going to conceal my eyebrows. I am going to use, what are we going to use? I'm going to use the shade 50 Cafe by Fit Me. This is a Maybelline concealer. And I'm just going to go underneath first, and then I go on top afterwards, because I want to kind of work with a base of making sure that they're even underneath, and then I'll go on top afterwards. Sorry, I can't talk while I'm doing my eyebrows, but I would say out of my whole makeup routine, my eyebrows are probably the hardest part to do. Not really hard, it just takes the longest. Everything else I could just fly through. And I follow my natural shape for my eyebrows. I used to make my eyebrows crazy and do a really nasty shape. Now I just follow my natural shape for my eyebrows. They just fit your face. Yeah, I don't recommend making a different eyebrow than what you were born with, because they match your face for a reason. Unless you have extremely fine hair, more fine than mine, and you got to make your own. I think there's a chart where you can figure out how to make or find what a good eyebrow shape would be for your face shape. So I put extra concealer so I can go back. I kind of use it as like a palette if I run out on the applicator. Sometimes I used to put it on my forehead, but I stopped doing that because I don't really need to do that anymore. Okay, so now I'm going to check if they're even on the bottom before I proceed to the top. This one needs to fix here. Let me see. Okay, good. So now I'm going to go to the top and I'm going to add a little bit there as my palette. And I want to go as close to my brow here as possible. I don't like my eyebrows looking big, if that makes sense, or thick. I just want them to be not thin, but like the right size for, yeah, I don't want them to be thick. When I'm looking in the mirror, they look smaller than they do if I were looking in like the camera. So sometimes I have to keep going back and forth until like they're as thin as I want them to be, but not really thin, if that makes sense. Like this to me is thick, so I have to go back on the top or maybe the bottom to make it a little bit thinner. Okay, that one looks good to me. So I'm going to, what makes you use makeup? What makes you not? I think because my coordination, like the way I hold this the cover, it's a square. If I were to take a brush, I think it would feel weird to me, and I've been doing this for years where I just use the applicator straight from the bottle rather than using a brush. I could try next time I do a tutorial for you guys. I think I've done it, but when I do makeup on my clients, I use these. I use these ones. So I think it's more of the applicator than anything. I don't think it's a brush. I use these. When I do my clients' makeup, I don't use a brush. I use one of the disposable, what are these, lip wands? And it's the same shape as this. So I think it's because of the applicator more than anything than the brush. Okay, so when, are you talking about creasing on your eyelids? Or are you talking about creasing underneath your eyes? Because we're going to do both today when I get to those steps. Yeah, try it. Oh my God. And I'm a germaphobe. Easy saying that because I'm going in and out and I'm contaminating this, but it's mine. I don't share with anyone. When I'm doing makeup on my clients, I don't use a lot of brushes and sponges and stuff like that. I like to throw that stuff away. So once it's used on somebody, it's in the garbage. It won't be used on someone else again. And I've just built that habit over years because I think it's really disgusting when, yeah, the way some of these makeup artists use certain like applicators on their clients and they're like reusing it. And say you had 10 clients in a day, scary stuff. Yeah, seeing you use the same thing that you use on someone else would make my skin crawl. So I throw away almost everything. Okay, I think I came. Oh no, I did good. Okay. Normally this eye gives me trouble. I think you guys are giving me good luck today because usually this eyebrow gives me a lot of trouble and I have to take forever to do it. And I did it in one swipe. Okay. They are sisters. They're not twins. So this one has a little bit of a higher arc. I don't want that. I'm going to come down. Okay, good. And then we're going to fix this one here. Okay, so you said under eyes. So when I get to that part where I do my concealer and stuff like that, I will show you how to avoid creasing. Okay, so I'm done my brows now. So what I'll do is I will take my concealer and I will cover up my dark marks. And I go in the middle a little bit because I'm going to need that. So I have some here, 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 here. A little one here. Little one here. Here. Here and here. Okay, so that's all my dark marks. All right, good. So I'm done with this for now. I'm going to come back to the edit when I'm doing my under eyes. I'm going to get a sponge. It has to be a very soft sponge. It cannot be hard like this one. This one is very hard. I'm like using more force to squish this one. I'm going to use this for my nose, but I'm going to use this for setting under my eyes, blending and stuff like that. And again, I throw away stuff. I don't like using the beauty blenders that you have to wash and use again. I don't like doing that. So once I'm done with this, it's going to go in the garbage. And that's the same that applies for my clients and me. So I'm going to take, for the majority of the application part for doing concealer, the sponge will always be in this position. I'll never turn it like this. It will always be upright. And I'll just hold like the thinner part. So I'm going to go ahead and blend that out, and I'm being very soft while I'm doing this, but you have to be quick. Some people like to leave their concealer on so it can dry down a little bit more and become more tackier. And when you do that, it gives more coverage, but I don't really care about that stuff because, like I said, when you prioritize taking care of your skin, there will be minimal coverage that you need to do. So that's why I try to tell you guys to take care of your skin more than doing makeup tutorials with you guys, even though we're going to start our series soon. So I'm moving fast. Again, this is not perfect. I just want those areas to be covered. And for when I'm blending out the concealer, I'm not mainly focusing on like these areas that have been concealed already. I'm focusing on like the outer areas where there's harsh lines, because we want to blend those out as much as possible. Because when you're applying additional makeup or cream products on top of it, if there's harsh lines, you're going to see it through your makeup. And I, over the years, have started to use less makeup. In order for your makeup to show on pictures and stuff, you have to use more. But when I mean less, like I'm not using a lot of one product. It's like very small layers. It's very like light layers when we're applying makeup, or when I'm applying my makeup, I should say. Okay, and now I'm gonna go in between my eyebrows. I need my mirror because I'm not wearing my glasses. So again, the sponge is gonna be upright. I'm gonna go, this is enough space. We all have different spaces in between our eyebrows, but this is enough space for in between my brows. So I don't know, over the years, I've just noticed that I go straight up. I don't need to move around or make additional space. So I'm going to go straight in the middle, and I'm going to pat very lightly because I don't want to get rid of the product. And go up and down. Okay. And I am going to now turn the sponge on a little angle like that over on the top of my brow, because I want it to be like more of an ombre effect, because our eyebrows naturally are not sharp lines like at the front of your brow. I'm doing this very lightly. Okay, so that's what we want it to look like. And now I'm going to change from this way. I'm going to go that way on this side. Okay, so that looks good to me. Okay, so that's the easiest part, or the hardest part of my makeup, is doing my brows. So that's done. Usually that will take me, if we're moving fast, it'll take me 5 to 10 minutes. If I'm making mistakes, maybe 10 to 15 minutes. So we're done our brows. Now we're going to go into the contour step of my makeup. I do 2 steps for contouring. We need brushes. We need brushes. I don't think I haven't washed my brushes. Okay, so I bought these brushes off of Shein. All of my makeup brushes are off Shein. So there's a 2-ended brush. I usually use this because I don't have to use 2 brushes. It's just one. with two ends. So this side is the smaller brush. I'm going to use this for my foundation. This one is the bigger brush. I'm going to use this for my contour. Um, I like to have brushes that have angles on them that are not just straight. Oh, this one has an angle. Let me see if I can find you one that has. No, I don't have one. Oh, here. Oh, no, it's the same thing. I don't have one. Straight when I mean like it's a flat brush, like a foundation brush. Do I have one? It might be dirty. Okay, this one. So this one I will typically use for my foundation. I like using brushes that have like a little angle on them. You can't really tell, like this one, for my contour. But this brush has both of them, so whatever, we're fine for now. So I'm gonna do my contour. I use two products for my contour, if I can find the second one, wherever she may be. Okay. So my foundation that I usually use discontinued, so I went on a hunt to find another foundation that had kind of the same consistency and undertone that I usually use. I don't know if you guys know Uche off of, is that how you say her name? She's on TikTok. She's famous YouTuber. We're the same skin tone, I believe. I might be a little bit, she might be a little bit deeper than me, but I usually will buy the same foundations that she buys because we typically are the same shade color. So I am going to use these two products for my contour. This is Sunkissed in e.l.f. It's a cream bronzer. This is what it looks like. Okay, so I'm going to use this one first. And then this is a liquid foundation. This is e.l.f. Oh, I didn't realize this. This is e.l.f. Their Soft Glam Satin Foundation in the shade Deep Warm 55. It's a little bit orange. Once I've set everything with my deeper browns and stuff, it's not orange anymore. So while I'm applying, there's going to be a lot of jump scares throughout this whole thing. But everything turns out really nice in the end. So we're going to do this first. I'm going to take the bigger side of the brush and grab some of the product on there, and I'm doing the outer corners of my face. So we're gonna go like this. It's just a giant three. So we're gonna do the forehead, we're gonna do the cheekbones, and then I'm gonna do my jawline. And again, everything is really messy. Nothing is precise. I just go and keep making layers until everything starts to look nice. Okay, so I'm gonna start on my forehead, and I go into my hairline too. Okay, and I leave a little bit of like a halo portion in the middle of my forehead for our concealer, because when you're looking at the light, because you can see it actually now, which is perfect, the light mainly focuses on the center of your face. So when you're doing your T-zone area, so as you can see when I move, then you can see the different colors of the foundation and the contour. But when the light is looking directly in the center of your face, that is where it hits. So you want the same concept when you're doing your makeup. So I'm going to leave that area alone and not put any of the contour there. I'm going to fix that a little bit. Okay. And then we're going to come down here. I put it directly under my eye. When I'm doing concealer, there's going to be different transitions, and I like to make sure that every layer goes into each other nicely. So when I do like crossover layers, so there's going to be one here, there's going to be one here, there's going to be one here, I like to go a little bit deeper into where the next product would be. So when you're applying it on top of each other, it looks more of a smoother, or looks more like a smoother transition. And this is just a base for my contour. The other product that I mentioned before, the Satin Finish Foundation, is going to go on top. So I do this whole area here, and I stop right underneath my cheekbone. because that's where I'm going to put my foundation. I don't do multiple layers of like foundation, and I know some people put foundation on their entire face. I don't do that. I think the technique that I do is called underpainting, where you're only putting foundation or products on certain places of your face and then just blending them all in for it to make one canvas or one portrait at the end. I do that. I'm not going to be putting the contour everywhere, just in the spaces that I need it. Okay, so see how this looks messy and it looks splotchy? That's fine, because again, I'm going to keep going over this same area multiple times. Eventually, everything will blend out nicely. And then now we're going to come down to our jawline. So I remember I made my last video, I was a little bit heavier, so there was more skin here. So when I did it, it looked kind of weird. But you're going to take the brush on its angle, and then you're just going to swipe it along your jawline. Okay. And then we're going to go up very softly. And then you're just going to go, I usually do this weird circle. I don't know why I do it. I just do it. And then I'll come down underneath my chin. You're not going to grab any more product. So whatever is left on the brush, you're just literally swiping it on your neck a little bit. Okay, and then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. And then my chin. Okay, so we're done with this product. We will not need this again. So you can put this away. Usually, lately I've been putting everything away when I'm done, because if I don't, it's going to look like Hurricane Melissa in here. So we're going to put that away. Now we're going to use this. I don't ever... The only thing I apply directly onto my face is concealer. Everything else I will either put on the back of my hand, or if I'm able to use the brush and put it in the product, I will do that. Over the years, I've noticed if you put something directly on your face, you're not giving the product enough time to loosen up on the brush or warm up on the back of your hand. So I'm going to take this and put it on the back of my hand, just a little bit, not too much. So that's all I'm going to need. I may need a little bit more because I do put it on my sponge. And I'm going to blend it out on the back of my hand before I put it on my face. Why do I do that? It's because if I just take up the product, I'm going to do this for you guys, even though I usually don't do it. So if I were to put my brush inside of it, I don't want that. I want it to go on as like skin-like finish. So when I blend it on the back of my hand, it's giving less product and more... It's allowing me to blend the product a lot better. If I would put it there as like just the... Oh my God, I know how to use my words today. If I would put it on there, it's the same concept if I would put it directly on my face rather than putting it on my hands. So I like to blend it on the back of my hands because it will give you a better finish when you put it on your face. I don't... why do I use two? I use two contour products because the Putty Bronzer is very lightweight and it's very thin. And I usually go for like a full coverage look when I do my makeup. I don't like the clean girl look. I feel like with the clean girl look, it looks like your makeup's unfinished, like you're not done doing your makeup, and I don't like that. Okay, then I'm gonna go on my forehead. So I'm basically just going in the same spots where I did my contour already. Okay, and then I'm gonna go on my jawline, same thing. Sorry, my mom is sleeping, so if you can hear her snoring, She's not feeling well. She's a sick girl. Okay, so that's that. I'm going to take whatever's left and I'm going to put it over my eyelids as my base color for my, the look that I do for my eye look. It's the same every time I do it. Doesn't matter how I do it. Hi, how are you? I hope you're having a good day. Yeah, so I'll take whatever's left. I may need to get a little bit more because it's done. And I will use the contour color for the base of my eyelids because I don't want the concealer color there. I need more. It's okay, we are not that far into it. I'm gonna do another makeup live for you guys because I know a lot of you guys are asking me for one. Okay, so that's what I want it to look like. Then I'm gonna blend it a little bit into the contour color. So I'm gonna go on the next side, do it again. Okay, and I bring it right to like the bridge of my nose on both sides because we're gonna eventually have to contour our nose and I need this color to contour my nose. Okay, so usually I will have extra left. I don't know if you can see that can you? Yeah, I have extra left. The hard sponge that I showed you guys in the beginning, I'm just gonna go like this because I need it. How do I contour my nose? I need it to contour my nose. So I'm just gonna sweep it off like that. And I'm gonna put it to the side for when I go contour my nose again. And then I'm just gonna wipe this off the back of my hand. Okay, now we're gonna do foundation. The foundation that I use is from, what's this guy's name? Made by Mitchell. So this is the only foundation that I found that is the exact same color as my skin tone. Everything else has like red in it or orange or yeah, it just doesn't match my skin tone. So I'm gonna use this one. It is a cream. This is their blush in bronzer palette. I'm gonna use this, which one? This one. I'm gonna use this one. It's my exact shade. It is in the shade Teddy Bear. Oh no, am I lying? Yeah, I'm gonna use this one. This is my exact color. It's called Teddy Bear. And then again, I was telling you guys from before, I don't put my brush inside this palette. I will never do that, even though it's mine. Cross-contamination, I'm a weird girl. I will get the disposable spoolie and I will grab as much as I need from it. I'm gonna need a little bit more and I put that on my back of my hand and I'll do that again. And I'll put that here. And this case comes with a lid and it has like these little holes in it. Can you see? I will put this like this in the hole while I am working with the product I have on the back of my hand. If I need more, I'll just go back and get more. So I have this little bit left. We're going to do the same concept as we did with everything else. I'm going to blend it out on the back of my hand. Okay. And the areas where I didn't put product is where I'm going to put the foundation. So I don't really use a lot of liquid products. It's more cream. I find that my makeup looks like it's airbrushed when I use cream versus liquid. The only liquids I think I use is for my contour and my concealer. Everything else is like a cream-based product. Yeah, I just feel like my makeup just looks a lot better when I do that. So we're going to the empty spots that we didn't put any product. And everything is very gentle, like I stated before. You're not pushing the product in really hard. You're barely touching your face. And I feel like when you do that, you're able to blend your makeup a lot better. And you're not picking up a lot of product when you do that. So I'll bring it a little bit on the top of my mouth, like near my upper lip or my cupid's bow. And that side is good. Then I'm going to go on this side and do the same thing. I do like a swipe and then I just blend it out. Okay, so I've run out. So I'm gonna go back to the spoolie I had before, and I'm gonna grab more. I'm gonna put it where I didn't put any product, so right here, because we don't want to cross-contaminate. I grab. Okay, and then I'm gonna take some more and I'm just gonna rub my nose. I'm not doing anything precise. What I've realized over time is that I don't really like a lot of product on my nose because I wear glasses, and if you're someone that wears glasses, you know that when you have makeup on, the glasses will take the makeup off. So the less amount of makeup I have on my nose, there's not really anything for the glasses to take off. Okay, and then I will take a little bit more, and then that little light part that I told you on your forehead, we're just gonna go over that. I'm gonna switch the ends of the brush a little bit. And the areas where I didn't put any makeup, whatever's left on my brush, I will just sweep over. Okay, we look like an Oompa Loompa, but that's fine because we have to go back in with other colors to give more dimension to our face. All right, so we're done with that. Now we're gonna do our concealer part. I threw away the spoolie. I'm gonna cover this and put it back because that's what I would really do. Okay, and I'm gonna take my wipe and I'm gonna wipe off the back of my hand because this is like my palette where I put everything. So now we're gonna go in with the, oh, I made a mess. Don't throw that away. Sorry. Okay. Sorry, 1 second. Can you open? Okay. Sorry, my cousin is here and someone has to open the door for her. KK. Girls are coming. KK girls are coming. On live. On live. Oh. Okay, sorry. So we're gonna do our concealer part. We're gonna go back in with the 50 Cafe. So we have empty spots still. I have over my lip is empty. My chin is not empty. There's cream foundation on my chin. And then these little areas are empty. So we're going to add concealer to those parts. So again, less is more. We're doing a little dot here. Ooh, and then we're gonna do a little dot here. We're gonna take the sponge that we used in the beginning, the same one, and we're going to be very gentle. You're barely touching your face when you're doing that, and you're just coming along the top of your cheek. Very, very gentle while we're doing this until it's completely blended out. Okay, so that's what I want. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. Little dot, little dot. Now, remember I said that we wanted to make sure that the other products that we're doing are deeper into the transition for the next product. This is intentional. You're going to see now why it's intentional, because if I were to just do a harsh line right here with the contour and then put this concealer there, it would look really weird. It would look like I'm intentionally not trying to blend my makeup, and we don't want that. So the more you layer, the better your makeup is going to look. Okay, so we're done with that. I'm gonna do a random weird line on my nose. It doesn't have to be straight because we're gonna fix it after. We're gonna go up on our lip, and then I'm gonna do a little right here. Okay, same technique with being very soft. Everything is very gentle, barely touching your face while you're doing this. Okay, we go on top of our lip. If you do have like a little mustache over your lip, sometimes I do get one. In order for your makeup to be more flawless, you gotta dermaplane it or shave it off. Use like the little eyebrow razors and shape it off. I don't have any hair there now because I did that yesterday when I went out. Then you're just gonna blend out the concealer on your nose. It does not have to be perfect because we're gonna go fix it. Okay, we don't need this shade anymore. We're gonna go ahead and toss it. We're gonna go now with, remember we did this in the beginning? We're gonna go and contour our nose now. I may need a little bit more actually because it dried up. So we're gonna use the Soft Glam Satin Foundation. It might get a little noisy because my cousin's here with her son. And she might come in here. So I'm just gonna go in the edge, on the edge of the sponge. And we're gonna go up our nose. When we do the makeup series, I'll teach you guys color theory and all that stuff and how to pick your shade and how to buy tools and everything. But just for now, when we're doing it together, I'm more showing you technique than anything. Okay, so I don't know if you could see, there's just a little gap in between the two different shades. I don't like mine to be super thin. I don't really have a big nose, so I don't need to make my nose more smaller than it actually is. Okay, and you're going to be done. Okay, that's all I need. Actually, no, you want to blend that out a little bit more. It's too harsh. Okay, there we go. I have too much now. I love that for me. Do I need this again? We'll make it work. Okay. Wipe that off the back of my hand. Now we're gonna do the different shades of concealer. I like the transitions that I like to do, like the little ombre effect. I use 3 concealers technically, but when I'm doing my under eye, so is it Airy? Am I saying your name right? Airy 4681. This is what you asked me before, so I'm gonna show you how we're gonna do that. I need to get these shades. Okay. All right, so we're gonna use 2. It's technically 3, but we used the other one already. For my under eyes, I'm gonna use these 2. So this is in the shade 40 Caramel. This is in Fit Me as well. This is the first one we're gonna use. The second one is 25 Medium in Fit Me as well. So that is what we're gonna use in the corner of our eye to make it bright. I just use a little bit of the 40 Caramel and just go like that. And I blend upwards. We're doing this very gently. Okay, that's it. Then we're gonna go again on this side. This is almost done. I've had this for so long. We're done with that. Put that away. Same thing. We're gonna blend. Okay. Now we're gonna take the really bright color. This one is a 25 medium. No, yes, 25 medium. And you're gonna do a triangle, an open triangle. And you're going to be very gentle while you're doing this. You're gonna stay in this spot for a little bit until it blends out. Just keep going, keep going, keep going. We're gonna go down. Then we're gonna go across a little bit. Okay. And this part is very crucial because this is where the creases come in. So I tried my best not to layer everything because if you layer too many products on top of each other, that's where the creasing comes in. The less amount of product under your eye prevents creasing. Okay, so we did the 50 Cafe, then we did the 40 Caramel, and now we're doing the 25 Medium. Everything is very gentle. We're doing very small, light layers. Light layers is what stops creasing. Okay, so I'm gonna blend this as much as I can to the point where it's a very thin layer and it will prevent me from having creasing, but then we're gonna double down and do something else that will stop the creasing as well. So now I'm gonna go to the bridge of my nose and we're going to do reverse contour. I'm very gentle. There's still a lot of product on the sponge, but if I press hard, I'm gonna show you now. If I press hard, I'm gonna leave a harsh line. I don't want that, so I'm gonna be very gentle. Go back, blend, blend, blend. Okay, because I had to show you that harsh line, I have to fix this. Careful. Okay, because I had to show you guys how to do that line. I have to fix it here. Okay, so we want it to be as soft as possible. We're gonna go on the other side and do the same thing. Okay, and now we're gonna go on the bridge of our nose, very gentle. Okay, I'm gonna come a little closer so you can see what my under eye looks like. So there's barely any product there. It's very thin. There's like not a lot of product there. So when I'm putting on my powder, which is gonna be the step after the one that we're gonna do now, because we're gonna do blush, I'm gonna show you how thin the layer is. You're gonna be able to see my skin underneath the concealer. So we're done with this concealer for now. I'm not gonna put it away because we're gonna need it again to do our blending for our blush. Go back over here. Okay, so for my blush, I'm going to use Made by Mitchell again, and the shade, I use orange blush. I recently fell in love with orange blush. I want to say 2 years ago, or no, 2 years ago. I think it was 2 years ago I fell in love with it. So we're gonna use Where's the SPF? This one here. And we're gonna do our spoolie thing again where we throw it away after we're done. Our disposable spoolie. I'm gonna grab a little bit. With this product, it's very pigmented, so a little goes a long way. So that's all I'm gonna need. I'm gonna put that on the back of my hand, like that. And I'm going to take the small brush that we use for our foundation to blend my blush out. So the reason why I'm reusing this brush is because it still has product in it, and it's gonna make it a smoother transition when you're blending rather than using a cleaner brush, because the cleaner brush is gonna pick up what's already on your face. You don't want that. So I'm gonna blend that on the back of my hand. And kind of in the same spots where we did our contour. So that's where we're gonna focus. I'm gonna go directly underneath my eye. I'm gonna bring it all the way up here, come down, and just do this big oval area, okay? So that's what I'm gonna do here. This does not need to be perfect. Again, we're gonna go back in with our sponge to fix everything. And I'm just gonna go to like the corner of my nose here and come back up. And we're just doing kind of like circular motions. And again, this is very gentle while you're doing this, because if you go too hard, you're gonna pick up whatever product's on your face, and you don't want that. I will save this for you guys. I know I say I always delete my lives. I'll save this for you guys. I am gonna make more videos, but I will save this one for you guys. We'll keep it on. We'll keep it on my channel. Okay, so that's what we want it to look like. If I've gone too far down, I can flip the brush over. So this is the foundation brush. I can flip over the contour part and just push it back up. Like that. Okay, then I'm gonna go back in again And I'm going to go on this side. I'll leave it on here for you guys. I'll do that. So we're doing the edge. Go again. So I didn't get enough, which is very weird because normally I do get enough. So today I didn't get enough. I'm going to go back and get a little bit more. Put it on a spot I didn't put on my hand. So I just now put too much on, so I know what I'm going to do to help make it not as bright or as loud as I like to say. Hi, Sharon. Okay, so that's what we look like. We look like, you know those little Asian dolls where they like when they get happy and they're all little cutesy cutesy? Okay, so I have a lot left. We ain't doing nothing with that, okay? We're not doing. Thank you so much. This is the wig that I showed you guys on the live on Friday. She came out so tea. We're gonna straighten her and everything when we're done. Okay, so I don't like those people that put the blush on their nose. I'm not into that. We're not doing that. Okay, so this is where we're at right now. That sponge that we did, the concealer for under our eyes, this is where the magic happens. We're going to take the 25 medium, and I'm just going to do a little dot right here, okay? Right here. Then we're going to blend everything out. I'm going to show you the difference for everything. Go down, go around, go up. Thank you so much. This is the wig I was telling you guys about on Friday. I was a little nervous and didn't think I would be able to install it by myself, but we figured it out. Okay, so I blended out the rough edges. Now I'm going to go over the whole area of where I put the blush. See? Just looks so good. That's what we want it to look like. So this is where it feels like there's so much and you're not going to blend it out properly. I'm going to show you what it would look like if I just blended out the hard part. The hard line. I don't want that. There's a smooth transition where it comes from the inner corner all the way out to the blush. That's what we want. We don't want to leave it like that. That looks crazy. So we're going to blend down. And then we're going to go around. And we're going to go on the entire area where the blush is. Okay, so that's what we want it to look like. Yummy, yummy, yummy. This is literally my favorite part of doing my makeup is my blush part. Okay, so this is where the magic happens, where everything looks so airbrush, everything looks flawless. Powder. I'm gonna put this away, give me 1 second. So this is where, I hope it doesn't fall. This is where I put my powder. This is my light powder, which is gonna go under my eye. It looks the same color because of my light is yellow too, which is crazy. So this is a light powder. This is the Fit Me 10. You know what? You guys are visual learners like me. Let's do this. Is this right? Oh, it's banana bread. It's in my makeup kit, so I'm just going to show you what it would look like if you're going to go into the store. Okay, so this is not the shade we're going to use today. This is just what it looks like if you go into the store. The shade is 10 Light, I think. I'm going to tell you the truth. Did I write it on here? I didn't. It is called 10 Light, okay? It's called 10 Light. It's a very fine milled powder. And I prefer finer mill powders for setting powders because it doesn't pick up a lot of product. You know what I mean? It's just placing on top of your skin very lightly. So this is what we're going to use under our under eye. Not this color. 10 Light in Fit Me loose powder. Okay? Then for the rest of our face, like my T-zone areas, we're going to use Ben Nye banana powder. This was so viral like when I was in high school. Which was like 15 years ago. Okay? So this, I still use it. I have to go to like this store and find it all over the city because it's not in regular stores. But this is what we're going to use in our T-zone area and when we're setting certain parts of our face. So that's what's on this palette here. Okay, this is a banana powder. This is a Fit Me powder. You're gonna get a powder puff, okay? Where the hell is our powder puffs? You're gonna get a triangle powder puff, and you're gonna use this on your entire face when we're doing like the setting stuff for the powders. I feel like there's a hair on my nose somewhere. Okay, so Ari, are you still here, girl? Yes, Ari4681. This is how you stop creasing under your eyes. You're gonna get the same sponge we just used to do our concealer. You need to blend out the lines under your eyes. Can you see? You can't really see. I'm gonna have to probably fix it again. There's creasing. You can't see it. Damn it. There's creasing under my eyes. I need to blend it in so there's no creasing. So I'm gonna do that now. We're just gonna blend underneath. Oh, you're so sweet. Stop, you're gonna make me cry, girl. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. You know what? I think I just need to grow organically. I'm like a hidden gem. I've been hearing that so often. Yeah, we're gonna make our community very massive. I know it's gonna happen soon. That's what I've been praying to God, that my content explodes and we can just reach more areas of the world. But we're gonna take the little sponge and we need to gently blend out that area because we've left it for a long time, which is gonna cause the creasing. Okay, Mimi, thank you so much thank you for your compliment about my skin. So we're gonna blend very lightly. Then you're gonna take your powder puff. So I don't know if this is still a thing where people bake. We don't bake over here, okay? We just put it on our face and we keep it moving. So you're gonna take some product. This is a lot of product. I would never put this much on my face. That is crazy. I'm going to blend it on the back of my hand until it almost looks like there's nothing on the powder puff. Like there's a very thin layer on the powder puff, okay? So here is a technique. You have to be very gentle. I've been saying this all through the whole thing. You have to be so gentle while you're touching your face. You're like barely touching your face, okay? We're gonna go around, go back, go under your eyes. I need more. So the reason why I don't bake is because when you take pictures, there's a crazy amount of flashback and you do not want that. We're literally just setting the product on your face, okay? Now, I'm not gonna go back in with any more powder for right now. I'm just gonna keep pressing it into my skin, whatever I've already put on there, over and over and over again until I don't see any more shine. Okay? So that's what we want our under eye to look like. You don't want nothing crazy, okay? So you're gonna do that. I like to put a little bit of powder on my blush too because I'm going to be doing my contour powder as well. And I don't want my contour powder to stick to the wet stuff. I want it to be able to blend properly on the other powdered product that I put on there. Okay, so that's what we want our under eye to look like. So when I say everything's gonna look crazy until you start setting things, this is what I mean. Right now, this seems bright orange. If I were to go outside, people would think I'm a clown. I'm gonna look crazy. But because I set it with this fine milk powder and I used a minimal amount of it, everything is just light. It's just light and airy. Everything will airbrush. So I'm gonna go do the other side too. We need to blend in under our eye so there's no creasing. Okay, and we're gonna go up here and work your way around. Oh, I forgot to whip my nose. You're supposed to go up your nose a little bit. Everything's gentle. Go around. And we're gonna cover our blush. Go up, go up. Okay, I don't know if you can see, there's still some wetness here. I don't want that because when I spray my setting spray, it's gonna run and it's gonna move our product and we don't want that. Okay, when I film this video for you guys, because I'm gonna obviously do a makeup video, I'm gonna zoom in so you can see directly underneath my eyes and I'm gonna pull it up so you can see that there's no creasing. To double it down, we're going to do another trick afterwards. But this is what my under eyes are going to look like after I've done setting them. I don't bake. I think baking makes you look insane. We're just going to be setting all of the light areas where all of the sun or light's hitting. So right here, we're going to sit here. We're going to sit on our nose. We're going to set above our mouth. And we're going to set on our chin. Okay? So now we're switching over to banana powder. So some women like to dip in their powder and then swipe. We're not swiping. We want our face to look as, yes, we're wearing makeup, but we want our face to look as natural as possible when it's hitting different parts of the sun or when you're outside. So I will fold my powder puff in half, okay? And then I will go into the banana powder. Can you see? Like this, okay? And it's gonna make me like a little, it's not a line. Usually I'll take less than this, but I'll make like a little oval. And I will dab that on the back of my hand. Okay, it looks like that. Now we all have, even when I was bigger, I still had like a chisel look to my face. So when I kind of do like the kissy look, I can see it. Okay, so I'm going to place the powder puff in that spot directly. Okay, and because I'm using cream products, which is another reason why I like using cream products instead of liquid, the powder sticks to it better. And it doesn't leave like weird, harsh lines when you're doing it. So that's what I want. I don't want that big line where they swipe. I don't want that on my face. Some people like that. I don't like it. Because when you're setting other parts of your face, it looks weird, even after you do the spray. So I'm going to do that again. I took too much here. So hold on, let me do it again on this side. Again, you're doing this very gentle. Okay, so that's what I want. I'm gonna go back here a little bit. Now I'm gonna go on my chin, very light, gentle. We don't bake, we're just setting those areas. Now, if you are somebody that sweats over your lip, I have a lot of clients that sweats over their lip. You have to do your steps a little bit different. I'm going to do mine really quickly and then I'll show you what you do after. Very light layer. Okay, so that's my light layer I do over my lip. If you're someone that sweats, you're gonna buy this. I'm gonna let you guys screenshot. I don't know if there's anybody here that sweats over their lip. You're gonna screenshot and then someone say got it so I can move to the next step or explain if you're gonna screenshot it. Let me know when you guys have it. Sorry, my nose is running. No, maybe yes. Did we screenshot it? Perfect. Okay, so I've just set the top of my lip with my powder puff and my perfect. So we've set the top of our lip. What you're gonna do, I don't need to do this, but I'm gonna do it because I love you guys so much. Okay, you're going to spray the setting spray as far as you can. It has a release. Okay. Then you're gonna go back over what we just did. Thank me later. Okay, that's all you have to do. And you're gonna have this area of your mouth is going to be matte. If you have a runny nose, if you sweat over your lip, that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna set your upper lip with the pressed powder. You do your liquids and everything. Then you're gonna spray this on your powder puff. Let it air dry a little bit. Then you're gonna gently press it into the area that you don't want to sweat. My sister, when I do her makeup, she sweats over her lips. She sweats really bad in her T-zone. I will only use this in her T-zone. I think this is a replica of, what's it called? One Size. One Size is like $60, $80 here in Canada. This was $17 in Canada. In the US, I believe it was $9. Spray this over your lip. And then when you're done doing your makeup, you could do it again just to make sure that you don't sweat over your lip, but that's usually what you would do. Okay, so let's continue. We're going to still do the whole process of being gentle. I took up too much again. Now for my T-zone area, I'm going to take the powder puff. I've been going like this. I'm turning it upside down. And I'm being very gentle when I do this. Okay, then I'm going to take the little bit that I have there and I'm going to go up my nose. Again, nothing has to be perfect. You're going to do other things to make your makeup come out really nice. All right. So now we're going to do what I was telling you guys about your eyelids. Okay, I still have a little bit of product left. So creasing on the eyelids is the same thing. We're going to take, what are you? Okay, so I use these from Sephora. I used to use Morphe, but it was so red. The undertone was really red and I didn't want that. I was looking for something that was neutral tone. So I used the Sienna Deep 80 in the pressed powder from Sephora for my eyelids. This is like my go-to look for all of my clients. Most of my clients are obviously women of color, and when I'm doing like the natural glam or the smoky look, I will always use this as the base color. So this is a Sienna 80 in deep dark red micro smooth powder. Okay, I think it's $20 at Sephora in Canada. And then to contour, reverse contour my entire face, I will use another Sephora one. It's the same micro smooth powder. This is in 75 hazelnut. So this would be like my contour color for me. Okay, so we're gonna use the Sienna one for our eyelids. You need a dense, fluffy brush to do this. Okay, I see a lot of women who are makeup artists. They use brushes like this. Let me find it for you. They use brushes like this. When you use a brush like this, it takes too long to cover the entire eyelid. And yes, it gives more precision, but the look ends up being the same damn thing. So just use a bigger brush, bigger, denser brush. And this is a lazy way for me, and it still comes out really nice. So yeah, we are going to get rid of the creases. Okay, perfect. So I can show you creases. There's creases on my eyes. Can you guys see them? Yes, you can. So there's still product on here, which there usually isn't. I took too much from when I was doing my nose contour. But whatever, no biggie. I'm just going to blend out the creases on my eyelids. Okay. You always want to blend out your creases before you add any powder, because if you don't, the powder is going to set in the creases where the makeup has separated, and you don't want that. So we're going to take the powder and we're going to pick up as much as we can. And you're going to first pat it in because you want to set the wet product on your eyes. And you're literally just putting it everywhere. It doesn't have to be perfect. You're just putting it everywhere. Okay, so once I've set the wet part, I will now start swiping. Because if you just set it the way I just showed you, you'll have like weird like line separation marks, and you don't want that. And we're going to do this 3 more times. Sorry, my eyes are watering. We're going to do this 3 more times. Every time I do this and people see me do it, they think I'm insane, because how do you do that? I'm so used to doing it. Right? Just take the Q-tip and shove it in my eye. Okay. So keep going around. And I want to come right here. Okay? I want to come all the way up there. And that's why I like using a bigger brush, because imagine if I use this small brush. I'm going to show you. I got to go do all of this. I don't want to do all of that. I'm taking this big fat brush and just doing that, and it does it for me. Okay? I'm feeling wetness under my eye. Why are we feeling wetness? Are we crying? I don't want that. Okay? We're going to do that again for the next side. Okay, got it. I gave it to the girls. Okay, we set that area. Okay, no more creases. See, no more creases. We're now gonna go all the way to the bridge of our nose. Okay, so that's what we want. Right, the same color that we just used. I'm actually gonna use this brush. Normally I use a smaller brush actually. Let's get a smaller brush. You need a small, we'll use this one. It's typically, my brushes are dirty. If you guys saw my, let me show you. Let me show you how nasty I am. How many brushes I need to wash still. Can you see that? I need to wash all of those. I wash them, but I need to wash them again. I'll pay someone 20 bucks to come wash them for me. I hate when I let them pile up like that, and I just have to rewash them. I wash them, but I wash them 3 times because I'm a germaphobe, and I'm just nuts like that. But yeah. The brush I'm looking for is in that pile. And yeah. Okay, so we're gonna take a, usually it's a little bit smaller than this, small fluffy brush to do our nose. We're gonna use the same powder that I just did my my eyes with. Yikes. Almost said cuss words. So I'm just gonna get a little, doesn't have to be a lot. And I swipe down my nose. Go back and forth, back and forth. This is gentle too. Okay, you don't need a lot. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Okay? And then sometimes I like to come back up in here and go like that. Okay? That's what we want. Am I gonna need this again? Yes, I am. I'm not gonna need that again. Okay? So my face still has wet areas. We have wet right here. There's wet right here. I don't like any wet on my face. Before I set anything on my face, my entire face needs to be matte or dried. And the only way for that to happen is if I set it with powder before I use setting spray. So I don't use this brush either. Our brushes are dirty. Please forgive me. You need a fluffy, dense mini brush. It's going to be this big. Not this big. It's going to be like right here. That's how big the brush will be. The, what is this called? Banana powder. Okay? We're drying all of the areas. We don't want anything to be wet. Everything needs to be dry before we set with the setting powder, the setting spray. You just go near all the wet areas. And you're not picking up a lot of product. I don't know, can you see? Yeah, you don't need a lot. Okay. Right now, it looks like my face is yellow. There's no dimension on my face. That is perfectly fine because we're going to go fix that with our dark reverse contour shade that we're going to be using. And now that I've set my eyes and everything is dry, before when I was putting on the Sienna from Sephora, my eye was wet. So it's not as dark as I want it to be. And I want this color to more or less pop when I put on my mascara. I put on my transition shade, which we're going to do. So I'm going to do my makeup as if I was going to be going out today. Like if I'm going out with my girlfriends or something like that. For my everyday makeup, I would not be doing that. Okay, so I'm going to go back into the Sienna and make it darker. And you're going to see the difference. The powder help set the wet areas. So this is what this side looks like. This is what this side looks like. This is if I were to just leave the areas that I just set with the banana powder. I want more dimension and depth in my eyes. So I will go back in with the Sienna and do it again. And you guys probably feel like this is a million steps, but when you're doing it really fast, I literally can do all of this in like 30 minutes because I'm just so used to doing everything like that. So now we're going to put dimension in our face. You need a big fluffy brush, okay? I use one of these ones. I have 2, but she's dirty. Where is she? Yeah. I'll usually use this one. It's almost the size of my face. I use this one normally, but we're going to be using this one today because it's clean. This one is not clean. She needs to be washed again. Okay? You're going to take your contour shade For me, that is Hazelnut 75 from Sephora. And we're gonna add some dimension in our face. Okay. The reason why we use a giant fluffy brush is because the bristles are longer and it gives more coverage when we're going around on our face to set different areas. If you use a smaller brush like this one, it will be harder to blend the bigger areas, and it will also make like patchy areas. We don't want that. So this is, so you see my forehead now? We're gonna go add our nice warm to our forehead. Okay, and then I'm gonna add that to my cheek. I do not use powder blush anymore. I put contour over my blush to make it warm. Then we're gonna go in the areas where we did our, what did we do there? We did our putty bronzer. You gotta set that. Okay, and last thing that we need to do is do our highlighter. So this is a highlighter that I use. She's old as hell. It is from Milani. It is the Glow to Bake Bronzer in number 4. She's old. She's an old girl. I don't even know if they make this anymore. I will find one that I can buy that we could do for our tutorial when I do it with you. So we're gonna take a angled brush. This brush is angled, but I've used it so much it's not angled anymore. Swipe it in your highlighter, and you're just gonna go on the high points of your face. So for me, it's the apples of my cheek. I don't do this perfectly. I literally just put it anywhere. You're gonna do tip of your nose, in between your eyes, and then I just swipe a little on my forehead, and that's it. Okay. I will set my face with the big brush that we used for our forehead, just so I have no wet areas. If I feel like my face is wet, typically I'll stop now, but I can still feel my face is wet. I will just put whatever's left on that brush on my face and just dry those areas. Okay, so now we're gonna set our face with setting spray. So the 2 setting sprays that I use, for me personally, I don't like my face being matte at all. If you want, you're a matte girl, you could use this, or you can use, what else do we have? If you like your face to be matte, you're gonna use these 2. I don't know if they make this Morphe one anymore. I bought it a long time ago. When you guys screenshot it, say got it. Got it? Nope. Yes. Maybe. No? Anybody? Yes? Somebody say got it so we can move on to the next thing, please. Thank you so much. Okay, so you're going to use those if you want your face to be matte. I don't like my face matte. So I'm going to use these 2. This is the e.l.f. Power Grip Dewy Setting Spray. Gotta shake it up. And then I use this one from SheGlam. It is the Locked In Setting Spray. Okay, so we're going to do this first. You may not hear me for a little bit because I'm going to use my, you guys call it my Beyonce fan. I usually will use my handheld fan, but this little fan packs a punch, okay? This is the one that I use in my life when I'm in the bathroom with you guys. So I'm going to use this, put it afar. 1, 2, 3. And it dries my thing faster. So good. So good. Okay. We're going to spray. I'm going to see if I feel dry. Do you feel dry, Danielle? Yes, you do. Okay, so we are dry. This setting spray, 10 out of 10. Okay, I drench the crap out of my face. 1 second. Okay. You stay. It's so good. I love it. At first I didn't like it because I think the one that I got had like the little spray part was messed up. And it wasn't spraying properly. It was like spitting, and I didn't like that. Okay, are you good there? I think you are. Sorry, my nose is running. I don't think you're gonna want to see me pick my nose. Okay, so now I'm gonna use this one. My face feels dry. You have to turn the fan so I can spray. This one packs a punch when you spray it. Okay. I'm gonna wait for that to dry. Now, is she gone? Did I lose her? Ari, this is for you again, girl. So, when you spray your face with a setting spray, it's gonna move your makeup a little bit. And because the makeup is wet while it's being dried in the process, it will cause creasing again. We don't want creasing, okay? We're going to pick up some of the, I lost her. My nose is running. Thanks to my allergies. Okay, so this is the Fit Me. Ooh, getting blown away. This is the Fit Me setting powder. I put everything in separate containers. Okay, thanks, sweet girl. I'm doing this for you. Okay, so we're gonna do this before it gets dry. We have to be fast. Usually I have some out, but I don't have any right now. I will take the tiniest bit. My face is still wet from the setting spray. It's not dry all the way. I will take the tiniest bit. Usually I'll take whatever's left on the powder puff, and we're just lightly pressing near like our under eye area where we have creases. No creases. None. You'll not see a crease in sight when you do this. And you don't need to use like a powder puff or you don't need to use like a sponge or anything to get rid of the creases like we did with everything else, because there's still a little powder under your under eye. And this, I don't know if you guys usually see when like people have like really bright under eyes. This is a trick I use to get really bright under eyes for my clients. Is in the process of it drying from the setting spray, I will go with a little bit of setting powder and use that to dry the under eyes for you. So try this and come back and tell me if you have any creases from your makeup. I went out last night, and I think that's the first time in a long time that I've gotten so many compliments about my makeup and my under eyes and how come they're not creased. So that's what I do to not crease them. Okay, and you don't go everywhere, because I still like to have that wet, shiny look a little bit. That gives like skin-like finish. So I just go in like the center of my face with additional powder if I do choose to use some. I don't like that. No, on your harsh lines. Okay, so now this is where I would do either, what do you think about Charlotte Tilbury setting spray? I only like this one. And she does it only, is this the one? No. Charlotte Tilbury, she does it when she has, okay, this one. Oh my God, you won't be able to see it. I'll tell you what it's called, so write it down. She has one that she does only in the holiday season. It's called the White Tea of Bali setting spray. This is like my 9th or like 20th bottle. I love this setting spray so much. I only use this if like we're about to have a time. We're gonna have a night. We're just going out for lunch with you guys, so I'm not gonna use this today. But I will only use the one that's called White Tea of Bali, like the city, or is Bali a city? I think it is, in Indonesia. Yeah. B-A-L-I, Bali. That's the only one that I use from her. And it only comes during the holiday season. And it comes in a pack of 2. So I buy as many as I possibly can when it comes out. The other one, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. Okay, so we're going to do our eyes now. This is the star of the show. This is exactly what it's going to look like. I did it yesterday, so I'm just going to show you guys a quick picture. You can literally do this with any neutral palette. Okay, so you don't need to buy the palettes that I have because I don't think they make them anymore. Again, I'm going to buy stuff that is in stock so you guys don't have to use stuff that I don't have. What am I looking for? Photo. Okay, so you took pictures yesterday, girl. Yes, you did. Where is a picture we took yesterday? Okay, so this is what we're going to do today. Okay, that's the eye look that we're going to do. Can you make a list of all the items you use today? Absolutely. So we're going to do this today. We're going to do this makeup look today. Okay? You don't need a lot of products to do that. And yeah, let's do it. Okay, so I am going to use the Jaclyn Hill. I know we canceled her, but I'm not throwing my money away. We're going to use the Jaclyn Hill Divine Neutrals palette. And we're going to use this shade here. What is it called? Cinnamon Roll. It's the darkest shade she has here. We're going to use Cinnamon Roll. And you're going to get a flat, fluffy brush. Does that make sense, Danielle? No, because what the hell is a flat, fluffy brush? You're going to get one of these babies. Oh, is this the one that I want? I guess. Yeah, we'll use this one. I usually use a smaller one, but the brush is dirty. Yes, I'm going to make you guys a list of everything we use today. So these are the flat, fluffy brushes that you're going to need. You're not going to need both of them. I'm just showing you the 2 kinds that you could use. These are from e.l.f., yeah. So the smaller one, the small one is called a smudge brush from e.l.f. I don't think you guys can see it. It's called a smudge brush from e.l.f. This one is called eyeshadow, which is crazy. Why would you name a brush eyeshadow? Okay, yeah. So those are the 2 that we're going to use. I want to make this dry, so we're going to make this dry. How are we going to make this dry? What are you? I don't want any wet. Okay. Now I'm going to take the brush, and we're going to use the one that's called Smudge, okay? And, okay, and I'm going to look in here because I can't see from there. I'm just going to, this is not perfect. Nothing is perfect. We're just smudging it as close to our lash line as possible. I'm going to do like a little wingy. Okay? That's what we want. Hold on, let me fix that here because that's ugly. Yeah, that's what we want. Okay? No, I didn't. I went out for you guys yesterday. I didn't finish it yet. That's funny. I was actually going to do it for you guys yesterday, but I didn't say I was going to do it yesterday, so I don't think you guys would have shown up, so I didn't bother. Okay, we feel our eyes watering. Why? Because the fan is on. We want the fan off. Okay. I wish I could show you guys. You can't see. There's literally no, like, crease lines under my eyes. When I film for you guys, I'll zoom in. But you can't see because of the way I'm positioned. So we're going to do the next side, too. Okay. Okay. Nothing perfect. Now we're going to go underneath, okay? Does not need to be perfect. Just don't go too crazy because you'll look like a raccoon if you go crazy. Okay. Go this side. Can you see? Okay. Go here. I don't remember which one of you guys asked me about eyelashes. I don't think she's here today. I'm going to show you the different eyelashes that I have, but we're going to use the same one that I used yesterday. Okay. All right. So we're done using that for a little bit. We're still going to use the same brush. Don't get rid of it yet. This is another little heads up. Yeah, you're okay. Okay. So my live is telling us that we're using copyright music. We know. Don't make a big fuss about it. We're taking a disposable. You're screwing up my stuff here, champ. Sorry, I can't see you guys from that. Okay, so there is an eyeliner that I found when I was in the US. I don't know if they sell it here in Canada, so if you're from Canada and you're on this live right now, I'm so sorry, Speak Girl. You're gonna have to get someone from the US to buy it for you. So it's the Inglot eyeliner, gel pot eyeliner. This is literally the best eyeliner in the world. Literally the best. It is a perfect black. It's a perfect consistency. It's easy to use. It was you. That's my girl. I'm here for you. I literally have a drawer full of eyelashes for you because I knew you were asking me about them. So we're going to talk about those after. So this eyeliner is the best eyeliner in the entire world. If you are someone that is new to using gel eyeliner, this is your girl. Okay? You could cry with this. You could do anything with this. Okay? So I am going to use the disposable wand. And I'm going to swipe up a little bit. Okay? And I'm going to put it on the back of my hand. This is another Makeup Pro hack that I need YouTube to lock in because I need them to move whatever is down there because I can't see what I'm saying to you guys. Okay, so this is a little makeup artist hack that I do for my clients when I'm doing eyeliner in their waterline. This spoolie, or this is not a spoolie, this is a disposable lip wand. I use this to apply their gel liner. I've noticed that it allows them not to tear up, and it also doesn't make them like it doesn't go directly on their eyeball when you're doing it with a brush. So I'm just gonna grab a little bit, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to show you because I need the mirror. Maybe. Okay. And you're gonna go on the flat side, not the round side, the flat side of the spoolie, or what the frick is this thing called? A lip wand. You're gonna go on the flat side of the lip wand, okay? And I'm gonna open up your eyes as far as you can, and then run it fast. You gotta do it fast. If you don't do it fast, you're gonna start to water your eyeline. Your eyes are gonna start to water. Okay, that's what we want. Now, usually I will use a smudge brush, but we don't need to because we're going to use the wand. And we're going to smudge a little bit between where our lashes are and where we applied the eyeshadow. And you gotta do this quick because it will dry up and we don't want that to happen. So that's what we're looking for, okay? And when you have a darker eyeshadow underneath, when you're doing a black liner, it's a lot easier than using a black liner because you'll look like a raccoon and you don't want that. So we're gonna go and do on the next side. Usually I start from here, we go fast. And this also helps if you're somebody that doesn't know how to do, what's it called? Mascara on your bottom lashes. I didn't know that was a thing until I started doing makeup and finding out that a lot of women don't know how to do their bottom lashes because they're scared, which is odd. But yeah, so that's what we want our base to look like right now. Do I want to go in a little bit more? Maybe, yeah. Like that, okay? Now, if you can see that little space in between your lashes and your eyelid, you're just going to put whatever's left on there in that area because you're going to put on your lashes and you want it to have like this smoky look. So that's what we're going to do really quick. This does not need to be perfect. We just want, this, I think they call it tight lining, which means that you would put it in between your lashes and, like underneath here. I'm not doing that. I don't like doing that. I feel cross-eyed when I do it. Okay, so that's what I want. Okay, I just need a little bit from here. Okay, so that's what we want. I'm going to wipe this off the back of my hand. Do I have any more wipes? No, I don't. Do we need to get some? Yes, we do. One day I might give you guys a tour of my makeup corner. My makeup corner looks like Sephora. My cousins and my girlfriends love coming to my house because they steal everything because I have 50 of everything. If you ever run out of a mascara, you can come to my house and get a brand new one. Come on. Okay. So now we're going to do lashes for my girl Mimi. Okay, so you want to see how bad my lash collection is for you, girl? It's not a collection. It's usually what I use on my clients. So I have all of these lashes. Jesus. All of these lashes. Big bin of lashes for my clients. So is this I think this is a bin. You asked me for the one I was wearing in the video. Yes, you did. Okay, I was wearing this one. This one I bought on the American Amazon. Can you see the code? Screenshot the code, girl. I think I bought this maybe a year ago. Tell me when you screenshotted it so I can you see it? I might have to read it to you. Maybe not. Let me know when you did it. I'm not going to wear these today because these are really dramatic lashes and we're literally just going to eat something. When I saw you, okay. Let me know. Do we have it? Yes, no, got it. Girl. Yes, no, maybe so. It's blurry? Okay, I'm going to read it to you. Tell me when you're ready. Okay, I'm going to go. X for X-ray, 0033. H for hotel, E for elephant, A for alpha, 13. Again, X for X-ray, 0033. H for hotel, E for elephant, A for apple, 13. Okay? Why do I know that thingy? I used to work in an industry where I need to know it. God. Okay, so those are the lashes that you asked me about. They're on American Amazon. Okay? I'm going to use mascara now on my top lashes only. Right now, just for right now. I'm going to use them on my bottom lashes after. Okay, ooh, shit, I forgot to show you guys. So I'm using Great Lash by Maybelline. Okay. Okay, I just need that for now. Okay, my makeup station's looking really nuts. Just give me 2 seconds so I can clean it up or we're gonna burst into flames. Okay, I lost the lid for the setting spray. I don't need that. Okay, this is the best lash glue in the world. I got this off the American Amazon. Maybe I should just move to America. I think that's what it's giving. It is called AOA Studio Super Strip Lash Adhesive. I have the box. Do I have the box? Yes, I do. This is the box. Screenshot the box instead of... It's $8. I buy like 5 at a time because it's so good. I'm going to show you guys a lash trick. Let me know when you got it. Oh, you're in France? I'm going to ship you some. I'm going to buy some for you when I do my next buy, and I'm going to send you some to France. How about that? We'll do that. Just let me know when you guys took a screenshot of this glue, so we can move on. Y'all are taking your times to screenshot stuff. Come on. Okay, I hope you got it. Okay. So yeah, New lash hack. It's not a new lash hack. I do this all the time. For your lashes to stick very well, I'm going to use... These are my favorite lashes from Shein. This code is too long. I'll put it in the video when I do it for you. So these are my absolute favorite lashes from Shein. I usually use them as like my everyday lashes. Even if I'm not doing like a dramatic look as that we're doing right now. You're going to take the glue and you're going to put it on the top, that little space in between your lashes and your eyelid. That's where you're going to put it. I don't know what that's called, but that's where you're going to put it. And you need to do this first before you do the next step. Is that true? Yes. I can give you a reference of the natural lashes on Shein. I'm gonna double check for you, Mimi, to see if they still have them though, because I bought those so long ago. My hair was that color in like 2020. I was just seeing like if I found that video. I'm like, oh, I should post this video for you guys. But I can check for you, and if they have, I'll buy like 5 of them for you and send them. Oops. Okay, so you're gonna do that. You're gonna let that dry, and you're going to get your lashes that you want to wear. I'm gonna wear the ones that I wore last night. They are not cleaned, so we need to clean them. Give me 2 seconds. I came home at 1 in the morning, so we didn't have time to clean them. Do I want to do that? No, I'll just get a new pair. I don't feel like doing that. Let's get a new pair. We're a lazy girl. Let's get us a new pair. Do we have a new pair we could use? Jesus. Do we have a new pair we can use? Yes, we do. Is this new? Yes, it is. Okay, so we have a new pair that we could use because we didn't want to clean the old ones. Okay, so you're going to take tweezers. I usually just place them on the back of my hand like that when I'm moving about. Take tweezers. These ones, do I need to cut them? Yeah, but I'm lazy, so I'm not going to. You're just going to put the lash glue on the strip. And then I will put them in the lid of the eyelash case while they dry. Okay. Now, while my eyes are drying and the lash strip is drying, we're going to do our lip combo because we are a multitasking kind of girl. I'm going to take the makeup that's on my lip off. Why do I do this? So it is easier to apply the lip products. I always start off with matte products and then increase to like liquid stuff. So I need to take it off my lips. Where's my mirror? We're blind. We can't see that far. And we're going to do these. Okay. And I want my lips to be as dry as possible. So I'm just going to use the brush that I use to set my entire face. Usually there is powder left in it, but there's nothing because I went back over. And I will dry that area. Okay. And my corners of my lips, I don't like when they crease. And when I see, my biggest pet peeve is when I see like people with makeup on and like there's creases there. I don't like that. Okay. Lip combo. We're going to do our going out lip combo, which is, let me grab everything. Do we want to do that? Yeah, we're going to do that. My going out lip combo is, well, I wish I didn't lie to you guys. Okay. They have this in Canada. I'm saying a lot of this state stuff, a lot of state stuff. Okay, so this is the Butter Gloss from NYX in the color Madeline. And this is the Ruby Kisses Balm Gloss in the color Nude. They're the same thing, okay? You can get these in Canada and the US. I got this from the hair store. I bought all of them that were in the hair store. I usually don't do that, but I was desperate and I don't want to go back, so I usually will do that. So these are two of the same things. If you can't find one, they're the same. I'm going to use Madeline today. Yeah. Then this is from, who are you? Revlon. Super, what is this? Oh my God, what's the color? Sky Pink. This was viral on TikTok. I caved in. That's why I deleted TikTok. I keep buying stuff on there that I don't need. I have 30 of these. This is their pink, their Sky Pink lip gloss. That's what we're going to put on top. We're not using that one. And then for our lip liners, we're going to use, Jesus, we're going to use two. We're going to use BFF3 from ColourPop. And then this is from e.l.f. in the shade Dark Cocoa, I believe. We're going to use that to outline our lips, okay? Or what we're going to do with the, I'm having a brain fart right now, BFF3, okay? So we're going to go and do that. Do I still feel wet? I don't want to feel wet. Okay. I think we got to do our eyelashes. I've told you guys a million times how to do this. I'll tell you one more time. Okay. So I like to, what do they call it? Overdraw? Is that a word? Is that what they call it? We're going to use overdraw. I like to overdraw my Cupid's bow only. Why are we wet? I don't like the wet. Okay. We're going to do a little M. Just the Cupid's bow only. A little M. Okay? A little M. Can you see the little M? That's a little M we did. We're going to connect the little M to the outer lip. Now, some of my clients don't like this. This gives you the lip filler allegations. My lips are naturally big. I used to hate my lips, but I love them now. It gives you the lip filler allegations when you do just the Cupid's bow. That's it. Okay, so we have to do our lashes because they're getting dry. You're going to get your tweezer that we just had. And I like doing this makeup look because if you don't know how to do eyeliner and you do like the smudge technique I just showed you, you don't need eyeliner. Okay, now we're going to put our lashes on. That little space in between your lashes and your lid is where we're going to put the lash. I be seeing some of you guys, or some people put their lashes on top of their lid. You don't do that. You do it in between that little space there. So, and that's what gives you like the natural look, like you're wearing lash extensions. Now that little technique I just showed you where you double up with what did we just put on? When you double up with, what is this thing called? Why is my brain turned off today? When you double up with lash glue, once you put this on and you put it on and you made a mistake, you're gonna have to rip that whole thing off and do it all over again, because once it's on, it is on. And I usually like doing this technique for girls who go to prom or girls who are doing weddings and stuff like that. Okay, we'll turn you off, girl. I usually will do it for women who are doing like a special event. So if you are prone to your lashes coming off, they will not come off when you do this technique. Come on, girl. We need more Q-tips. Q-tips, rubbing them in the eye. Okay, so here are our lashes. And we're gonna do our bottom lashes now, and then we'll be done with our eyes for... Okay, so we're done our eyes. Perfect. Now we're gonna finish our lip combo and then we're gonna be done. Oh my God, you guys spent some time with me. What, you guys spent 2 hours with me? I love that for you. And I love that for me. You guys make me really happy. So we're done our base lip liner, which was the BFF3 by ColourPop. For my everyday makeup, I will stop here with this lip liner, but we're doing our going out look. So we're just going to outline what we did for the ColourPop. I learned this from Uche. You're not going to do your entire lip like we did the other lip liner. You're just literally doing the rim of your... Yeah, you're just doing the rim of your lip to make it more, like to make it pop a little bit more. Okay, so we're going to do, what did I say, Madeline? I did say that. We're going to do Madeline. This is our base. Okay, that was our base. And to make it yummy and juicy, 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 we're gonna do the sky pink. And we're gonna do 4 dots. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you take a Q-tip and you get rid of the string part inside of your... Okay. And that is it. I'm going to straighten my hair with you guys. And what am I looking for? I'm feeling wet. Okay. Yeah? There we go. So I'm going to straighten my hair with you guys. That is it. That's our makeup look that I did yesterday that you guys saw on my Instagram. Yeah, I'm glad you guys stayed with me. We had so much fun. We had so much fun today. Where is my earrings? We're going to put on our everyday earrings if I can find them. I took them off last night. Okay, they're here. Yeah, I hope this was not hard for you guys. Very soft. Yeah, this is like the type of makeup that I will do when I'm going out. This is my going out makeup with the girls. I lost that earring back. I would obviously lose that. So that's our... I'm very scatterbrained. This is how I usually am. Not really. I've been pretty organized. I haven't done a makeup live in like ever. I lost you. Where did I lose you to? My brain's all over the place. This is usually how my brain is on a day-to-day basis. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's the ads, the ADHD. I blame it. Do you think the sky pink? Absolutely. You know who I got this that lip gloss from? Oh my God, what is her name? She's so beautiful. She's... Yeah, see, my brain's backwards. Not me using an earring to put my earring back. Who did I get her? Is her name Gloria? I think her name's Gloria. She's dark skin. She's beautiful. Beautiful dark skin girl. Gloria. I think that's who she is. I think I got it from her. She's the one that I got it from. So the sky pink lip gloss, you don't need a lot. It goes a long way, and it's low-key like a... I don't want to say clear lip gloss. It's just like a cloudy lip gloss you put on top of any lip gloss that you're using. That's why I like it. So we're gonna clean up so we can straighten and fix our hair so we can see the final look. Ooh, you're already a beautiful woman. Thank you so much. Thank you. You guys are so sweet. I actually had a great time. I don't know if you guys had a great time. I know I was literally all over the place because I did not set up I set myself up for failure because I did not set up my station for doing all of this. And we're just all over the place with our head cut off. Okay, so listen, we trying to get you right. You know, I am the kind of girl that I figure out how to do everything by myself because I don't like when these people play with us. They be playing in our face, they be playing in our hair, our head. I put this wig on by myself. I had to figure it out and put it on by myself. And look, we look okay. I think I look all right. And then you're gonna go pay somebody how many hundreds of dollars to do this for you? Yeah, no, I don't think so. Okay, so let's straighten our hair a little bit so we can get the final looky. Straighten that, turn that on. Is there any product that you want me to show you guys again? Or is there anything that you guys need clarity on in terms of steps and stuff? Because I was literally all over the place. I feel like a sit-down video is a lot better of me not being a nut job and being all over the place. I need a brush. I was a little nervous doing this hair again because I feel like straight hair is so boring on me. I want to try something new or do like curly hair. I've done curly hair before and that was definitely a hit in the box office. This was the hair I told you guys about on the live that we did. Thanks, Julia. I was really, really nervous. I was like all over the place. This little scatterbrain me. And I'm a perfectionist, so doing this as a scatterbrain. Thank you so much, Mimi. You're my girl. Listen, if you're following me on Instagram, DM me. I don't know, is it your address or something so I can figure out how I can send you those lashes. I feel like I may have some in stock in my little factory I have in my house, but if not, I will go on Amazon and see if I can buy them for you and see if I can ship them to France. I don't think I have anybody that I know in France that I can send them to for you. Yeah, no, I've learned how to do everything. We're gonna be doing a lot of makeup stuff. Yeah, we're gonna be doing a lot of makeup stuff. Makeup, I feel like, is only intimidating because there's so many steps, there's so many products. There's just so much stuff that you have to do with makeup. But once you like nail it down, like this whole routine that I did with you guys today only took 2 hours because I am teaching you guys how to do it. But if I was doing it by myself and my girls called me and were like, girl, we need to leave in like 30 minutes, I would have been able to accomplish it. Yeah. And I think there's like a misconception that it needs to be perfect. It does not need to be perfect. You just need to learn techniques on how to do things. I feel a hair, but I can't get rid of her. Yeah. And hopefully, Mimi, my Instagram DMs are set up so weird. I don't even know. Sometimes I miss people. So if you don't hear from me by Wednesday, just DM me again. Or if I post like a story or something, comment on that story. But I'm going to check when I get off the live with you to see if they have any more. And I'll check my stock to see if I have any more too. Oh my God, I saw that movie you guys recommended, the Odyssey movie. They did not need to make that movie 3 hours long. They didn't need to do all of that. Okay, that movie was literally a 90-minute worthy movie. They did a lot in that movie. And then Zendaya being on the press tour like she's the main character when she said 3 words in the film is nuts. All she said was my name was Zendaya in the damn film. She had 3 scenes. Okay, so I'm probably gonna straighten this more when I get off live because I'm a perfectionist and I want every piece of hair to be super, super straight. Because I'm just a nut girl like that. Okay, so that's what we're doing for you guys here. And we're done. I hope you guys had fun with me today on our live. I had fun with you. I hope it wasn't a lot. I know I was all over the place. We're obviously gonna make a video for you where everything is more uniformed and I'm not a scatterbrain. So yeah, that's how I do, not my everyday makeup, but like my going out makeup. Yeah, if you guys have any questions or you missed anything that I showed, you can DM me on Instagram, or in the next video, you can ask me questions. I'm gonna let you guys go now. I love you so much. Thank you for staying with me for the last 2 hours. Oh my God, I'm glad you guys liked it. I'm really glad you liked it. I hope it wasn't too confusing. You guys know Danielle's a nut job. But yeah, I love this. I'm gonna do another one with you where I'll do like my everyday makeup where we're not doing like anything crazy. I'm gonna leave it on the channel for you guys so you can go back and look at the video and see anything, any steps or any products that you may have missed. I love you guys so much. I hope you have a safe and amazing Sunday. I will see you in the